see. I do not know. Is that AC? That might be AC control. Dude, that kid loves that horn button. So the display team does work with Germany, so these guys will have our same like display software and displays.
Oh, that's why you said there is a potential for you to go overseas at one point.
Yeah.
Do you still have that potential?
Yeah, for different reasons. Let's look at these guys. I really wish we made these guys. Oh, there's my boy Tim. Blue guy in the blue shirt.
Oh, that's why he's staring over here.
He's looking at you.
Looking at you.
Did you put show your ring on?
Nope, but I should probably do it.
I think I know that guy right there. It's Keem. Asian guy over there.
Oh. You don't see the new weeb?
I do not see him. I'm not sure if he was planning on coming over here. Look at this crazy contraption though. So this, they call it Megawing. But yeah, it's a wild contraption.
There's so many toys on that one.
Yeah.
How many of those weights can you stack?
For that, I don't know. I know for ours.
Set up different.
Yep.
That one, just put it above. Do you have to use another crane to?
No. Oh, sorry. Some you do, some you don't. So for example, on that guy, right? See the counterweights in the back? Those are called counterweights.
Yeah.
They will store them when they're driving. They can store some at the front, right behind the driver's cab.
Those weights are heavy. Who's moving them?
The crane.
So it is the crane. Yep. Okay.
So I think how it works now, or how does it work? Because you can hydraulically, like there's two hydraulic struts that could drop those plates. Oh, so what he'll do is he'll swivel around. So that back part will be right over there.
Oh.
And then he could drop them, deposit them.
Okay.
And then you can just pick it back up by swinging around. But yeah, I think this is a big boy because it has like 6 axles rather than these GMKs have. That one has 4, that one has 5, that one has 5. It's a 6400. Okay.
There's some fat flags.
Yeah.
How long is
The jib?
Yep.
I do not know. I'm sure if you go on their website, they'll tell you what the specs are. Tim, how's it going? All right.
over there?
Yep, we came in from one of those gates. Oh man, my Vans.
I should have worn my white ones.
You want to go one of the bounce houses?
Of course I do.
It would be cool to go in
I'm trying not to say really bad remarks in front of the camera.
so you want me to turn the camera off then, what do you say? All right, let's go. We'll go finish going down this way and that way, and then we've seen all these cranes, and then we're pretty much done. And maybe look at that guy a little bit more. I will say that the manufacturer, or I don't know what we call it, like the assembly warehouses, they look pretty cool. That's why I was like,
see that.
yeah, I'm like, oh man, that would be cool if you could. I don't know if we can go in there though. So these are like very similar like classes, so to speak. But their cab, you can see like, okay, their cab doesn't compare to that.
Oh, the driver.
The driver's like a little small thing.
Yeah.
And it's not luxurious. The other one looked pretty nice.
The other one I could take a nap in. Super comfortable.
Oh, we have to go to the show cab too. We'll go there after this. I guess you could, but they don't have the scaffolding, so.
I like how there's like little slots, like you know when you're building anything with like a metal pole, there's like holes.
To, like hold it in place.
Yeah, they have those things.
Oh, I could tell you. So there's the big arm is called the boom.
Okay.
They all have like some amount of holes in them, but some actually have like big holes called pinned booms.
Is that what those are?
So basically you can
I see one right here.
the big
square?
yeah. I don't know if it's for that. I don't know if the square one's for that reason, but the bigger holes, pins will pop out and like lock it in place.
You see where the grove is? There's a metal piece in that one.
Oh yep, I think that's it. Maybe we can ask Dave over here. Dave, we got a question for you. Is this a pinned boom?
Yes.
Okay. She's more observant than I am. See the big pin in there.
The square holes?
Yeah, and then she can see the one in there, but next to the Grove logo.
Yeah, there's a pin sticking out.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you see is there any time you see those holes on the side of the pin? So there's one behind this pin. Plus, it's a crane I know that's a pin boom.
800.
So one of the things we ask him to do is we walk around the cranes and they have to identify every part to it. So it's kind of crane knowledge. We haven't done the TMs yet, but
The RTs, I feel like I'd be pretty good, but we'll see.
I literally pointed every part, and if they can't name it, they write it on a piece of paper, and that's our study guide.
Oh,
We crawl underneath, look at the lines, transmissions, aux holder, each of the radiators, axles, steer rods, of course all the general components. Are you filming?
I am, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't know.
I just didn't find any good videos. I was looking for older crane day videos on YouTube. I didn't find any good ones, so.
Like, this has a jib, and then it has a solid piece in the back. What's it called?
Solid piece in the back.
In the back of the jib.
That's the boom or whatever, right?
No, the gray solid piece behind.
The jib extension?
Yeah. And sometimes it's called extender. And this is also, what style is this? This is what style of jib extension?
Oh, hydraulically offsettable jib extension?
This is a mechanical one. If you can see the mechanical pin up there. It's a fake cylinder with a pin in it.
Oh, so it's not hydraulic?
But this is called a bifold. So once it folds out, that other section then folds again. So it's a double fold. So it's bifold.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you're saying. It'll fold out once and then fold out one more time.
This is a bifoldable. But some of them, they actually slide up in the end, and it actually slides out from the end here. So it'd be right here. Some of them will slide up inside there like that, and then you can pull them longer. And then that's called a stinger style, where it actually comes like a bee stinger.
Oh.
This is a bifold extension on this jib. It's mechanical offset, and the little top part where the fake cylinder is the first piece. You know what that's called?
Sorry,
the first little triangle-looking piece before you get to the main jib section.
Okay.
What's that first piece called?
That the jib nose?
Close.
Not ox nose.
It's the adapter.
Oh, okay.
It adapts from the boom nose to the jib. It's called the adapter section.
Oh, the boom nose to the jib. Okay.
Yeah. So where actually pins on the end of the boom. That little triangle is called the adapter.
Okay.
So
good thing I'm recording all this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to my recording, make some notes. But
right. So the little blue panel. What do you think? What's that?
Yep.
Windows software, Windows control, we don't have all the languages.
It's a style of mechanical.
Yeah.
It's a mechanical beast.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what has something to do with hydraulics.
That's the automatic option for greasing different bearings. That's a greaser.
Okay.
Yeah. Graco makes it, and up behind there you'll see a little reservoir of grease, and it has lines that goes out and greases that main bearing.
Oh,
it's
interesting.
an automatic greasing system.
Okay. Automatic greaser.
What's that? Yeah. So there'll be lines like this coming out of the system, and it'll actually have grease in it. It'll put grease right into this main bearing.
Yeah, that
every now and then
turntable with the teeth is called a bearing.
Yeah, this is the main bearing, and this is the main bolt gear, and then there's a little pinion gear here. This is a reducer section. This is just like 60 rotations to one rotation. It's just mechanical advantage. This is a brake. This is a little disc brake that closes and keeps it from rotating. And that little thing on top about that big, that's actually the motor. It's a hydraulic motor. It might be like
That's a small motor.
That's a 5 to 10 horsepower motor.
Okay.
Electrically, that's about this big to this big, right?
Yeah.
But because it's hydraulic.
Hydraulic has a power density that nobody can match. And weight-wise, it's just like that's the drive, that's the drive, this is the brake, and this is the gear reducer. And down here is just a little bearing about that, the pinion gear. It touches that and actually rotates that around. Yep. And being this is a big one, it just has 2 of them. It needs more force to be able to rotate the big loads. It has to rotate, which is redundancy.
Oh, redundant, okay.
This little guy right here, if you take the lock off and you pull it out, then it's in, it'll swing automatically for free. It just releases all the oil so it can rotate.
Free swing, yeah.
We'll take the boom around the back, drop it on another trailer, and it'll be a trailing boom so they get the axle weight lower. If they want to carry a lot of counterweight up here and they need to get the weight down, they'll turn that around. So when you're driving it, just lets it rotate, and then that trailer just follows this truck around.
Yeah, so you can imagine, like, they'll put the boom all the way down, and they'll swivel it behind 180, and then the boom would be resting on a trailer towed behind it.
The trailer has it rest like that. It'll sit right in that trailer rest, and they'll just put it behind like you're pulling, like a truck pulling a trailer.
Yeah, this will be pulling a trailer
with that weight off of the front of the truck.
This part, okay.
And the boom will be resting on that trailer.
Yeah, so that there, you pull that out, that lets it pivot. So when you go around the turn, the superstructure is actually pivoting as you go around the turn.
So
the trailer will follow it.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. So let's just get the weight off the front. When they want a lot of counterweight, they want to transport with the truck.
Oh, so if they want to have more counterweight, they have to do that trailer?
Yeah, so don't rotate this thing 180 degrees. All that gray stuff, all that weight there, don't drop it right down.
He was telling me that they carry additional weights up front. And I was asking him how they actually...
I don't know how, but I don't know how much, but I know they can move their counterweights there and drive with it.
So you can see it from over here. You can see the yellow cylinders right in the middle. That actually holds their counterweight. They're hydraulic cylinders that can go up and down.
Yeah, so you can swivel around, drop them there.
So in the cab, they have a counterweight removal system that does it auto positions it over top, drops the counterweight, and releases it, comes up, and then you can.
How does it actually like clamp onto it? Like
that one there has a slot system. I'll show you. So in the middle of counterweight's a hole, and it's actually an oval. And that cylinder goes down through, and it gets like this, and it goes real thin and it gets big. There's like a little slot in that cylinder, and when it goes down in, it'll actually rotate into or it just rotates into this oval area. So it goes down in, it rotates in,
and like grabs.
That slides into it and goes near it. Yeah. So when you put them down, you just go down, drop the load, and then rotate just about 2 degrees, and then pull that cylinder back out of that hole, and it's just sitting there.
So you can pick up and drop those.
Yeah, you can do it all from the cab. You can put the counterweight in from the controls of the cab. You sit there and you'll just put you there, and you'll automatically put them down, slide you over a little bit, pull them up, and you're free.
Yeah, so I was asking him, are the weights loaded? He told me like they're usually up front.
Well, she's trying to figure out like how do they move it. I'm like, no, I can just swing around,
so
drop it.
They'll bring a second trailer up the side. They'll use the crane to actually pick it up and set it on its tray, and then it'll rotate itself around and pick its own weight up. It'll use its own boom to pick it off the side truck and lay it up there where it belongs.
So let's say it needed additional counterweight. It could another trailer or another truck could bring the additional counterweight. It could pick it off the additional truck.
Yeah, it'll just hook it up to the hook and pick it off. And
you'll put it on there, swing around,
rotate it around, get its own counterweight and go. Like this, that much counterweight over there, it's too much for probably roadability. Some of the big stacks. Now, but this counterweight over here, that's probably not a problem to rotate.
Yeah, it's smaller counterweights.
Yeah. So they'll actually put the outriders out and get it up off the tires, and then they'll pick that weight up. So we have the tires at the top. They get it all set up on the structure, and then start loading up
the GMK cabs, I've never been in one.
They're nice.
They're pretty nice. They're pretty nice.
Yeah, so the GMKs are kind of like Cadillacs. These are kind of like Fords.
These are more practical, rugged.
Well, like each axle on these GMKs here, they can independently turn no matter what they want to do. They can go up and down. So the control system wants to keep that level all the time. So if it goes really over like an area like this, one side will actually raise up to keep it going. automatically, it's called ultra. And then if you just need to turn one tire, it'll automatically turn one tire.
What kind of sensing device do they have to keep it level?
We just have
Inclinometer, do they use that?
it uses
The level sensor or the inclinometer?
it's called MEMS technology. It uses gravitational acceleration. So it's just like your phone, like when you go like that, your phone. There's no gyros in there. It's just
You got that MEMS sensor, yeah.
It's just a solid state device that looks at gravity and knows acceleration. So it's actually just measuring acceleration. So well, if I accelerated that much, if you integrate that much. So there's a little box. It's just like a little box about this big. And it has a lot of plug. It has a 3-axis inside out. And then the axles themselves have a decent cylinder. This is bigger. The cylinders, they'll actually bore up in the middle of them and put a sensor with a magnet. It knows that it can send an electrical pulse down. When it touches the magnet, it reflects back. And so we know the
Oh, we get like a distance, right?
Yeah, we know the MTS sensors.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've
so,
never heard of those before.
MTS
yeah,
sensors.
so all these axles,
Look that up.
steer them, they use these lens sensors inside the cylinders. You used to have like cable reels. Like here, this cable right here. It shows the length. Well, we'd have them always trained to know where everything's located. So they came up with this MTS, magnetic resonance impulse something. But yeah, it has just a magnetic rod and then a little magnetic ring that slides. When it goes out, it slides up and down, and when it pulses it, it looks at that reflection and it knows the length. Yeah. And they're like most of them almost half a millimeter accuracy. They're extremely
Super
Really?
precise.
Yeah, you're
Half a
talking.
millimeter?
Yeah, it knows, these things are really good.
Can we walk out to that one, or is that off limits?
You can walk up here, you can walk to the whole factory.
Oh, we can walk through
Yeah, the whole factory. They have a caution tape. You can walk into buildings and
F1 and F2.
yeah, F1, F2, boom building. You can walk the whole
Oh
area.
man.
Alright,
Okay.
Well, better
Do we
get
have until
stepping.
it's all closed at 3?
Well,
we have to
you
get
do your best.
no running, but we can as long as we walk fast.
Yeah, but no, I was actually, I just did a little walk. You can get some of the golf cart to actually give you rides if you want to get somewhere fast.
That's what someone was telling us. Yeah.
Yeah, you can play the golf cart. This is a 400-ton crane.
This is a big boy.
$2.5 to $3 million for that one.
How much? 2.5 mil?
$2.5 to $3 million bucks.
And what's the lifting capacity?
Oh god,
It says
it's 400 tons.
400 tons, okay.
So I don't know what it can lift out there. Yeah, it's a 400 ton.
And this is the almighty Megawing, right?
This is the luffing jib. This is actually the angle is controlled by cables and hoist.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what those back wings, I guess those are the wings, the two things coming up?
The boom gets so long that it's not structurally center left and right, so they bring these wings out like this.
Yeah, those things actually like come
keep
out to the
nose from
sides.
bending left and right. And they'll run cables out the ends and up to the nose, keeping tension on that so it doesn't go left and right. Yeah, they're called Megawing, and they can set them at different angles depending on how long the boom is. The booms get so long and this thing gets so heavy, when you get booms or sideways, it'll just crush it. So you have to have some mechanical strength to go this way and then up the nose to hold that tension.
I was talking to like you saw me talking to that field tech. I don't know forgot what his name was, but he was telling me like they make a 3,000 ton crane.
Yeah.
But it's just like there's just one of them, I think.
Yeah,
it's not multiple units.
That's the biggest crawler. I think it's 56 tractor trailers it takes to transport the pieces.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we got a video of how to assemble and all the stuff.
That's not a one-day assembly, right?
All right, well, you guys need to get running there. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I need to get off and.
Thanks for explaining this to her, Dave.
Yeah.
See you, Dave. This thing's a behemoth, though. So how much counterweight does it have? 50 tons?